Hi everyone, my name is Rupesh Deshmukh. I have started this channel to share my learnings with you. Thought of starting with SQL. Here we will be uh, covering all the concepts from basic to advanced, and in the end, once the advanced sessions are done, we will do a short project on SQL. Okay, so let's start with the introduction of SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Structured means in an organized way or in a tabular form. Okay, so it is a programming language used to manage and manipulate relational databases. Why we call it is used to manage and manipulate a relational database? Because SQL works with only with relational databases, interacts with only with the relational databases. Relational data means the databases which stores the data in the tabular form, okay, in the rows and columns. The primary functions of SQL includes querying data. Querying data means reading the data from the table. Okay. Then manipulating data. Manipulating data means in SQL you can using SQL you can modify, delete, or you can add the data to the existing tables. So this is what you can do using SQL here. Then third point here is creating and modifying database structures. Database structures means like how the table is built, like number of columns, number of rows. Rows are also called records here. So you can change the table name, you can change the column name, you can drop the column, you can add the column. So this is what you can do using SQL. So this is why the third point is like modifying database structure. Okay. Then fourth point is managing database access. So SQL allows you to have the control over the access to the databases. You can permit or you can revoke the access of a particular database uh, objects or a particular table, you can say. Okay, so like here, like what is a relational database, and SQL works with a relational database. So relational database is something that stores the data in the table form. Okay, and some of the examples of relational database are like MySQL, Postgres SQL, SQL Server, Oracle, and SQLite. So sometimes there comes a question like, okay, what is a relational database. Can you tell me what is non-relational database? So just to make you aware of what non-relational database is, uh, put down the definition over here for you. Okay, and some of the examples as well. So a non-relational database is a database that do not use the tabular schema of rows and columns. Means it does not store the data in the structured form. Okay, so instead, non-relational database uses a storage model that is optimized for the specific requirements of the type of data being stored. Means customer comes with a particular data which is complex or difficult to maintain or store in a tabular form. So that kind of data like audio data or video data, you cannot store them in the tabular form, right? So this is where the non-relational databases comes into picture. So this non-relational database helps to store this semi-structured and unstructured data. So semi-structured data examples are like PDF files are the example of the non-relational semi-structured data. Unstructured data is like audio, video files. Okay. And some of the examples of non-relational database are MongoDB, Apache Cassandra, Redis, Couchbase, and Apache Sbase. I've also attached like snaps to which shows the relational and non-relational DB and the tabular format, like how does it look. Okay, then moving on to next slide, it shows like in real world where actually the SQL is being used. So it is used in business intelligence. So it is also called Power BI, which is the Microsoft visualization tool. It is used for analytical purposes. Okay, then it is used in e-commerce, then it is used in content management systems, data warehousing, healthcare systems, and Internet of Things. Here also it is used to read the data, it is used to manage the data, it is used to manage the accesses of the databases, then it is used to uh, store the data, retrieve the data. Okay, so this is all about the SQL introduction, and I will be in the next session. I will start with the practical sessions, which will include all the functions of SQL, which we covered in this theory session. Okay, so querying data, manipulating data, we will see it in the next session, how it is actually being done practically. Okay, so this is all about SQL introduction. Thank you.